In this guide, I'm going to show you how to create your very own AI application without coding. That's right, zero coding knowledge needed. It's all thanks to an amazing tool called Imagica Ai, which makes the process incredibly easy and accessible for anyone, no matter your background. Imagine creating an AI app in a matter of hours or even minutes without wrestling with lines of code. Sounds unreal, doesn't it? But it's absolutely possible, and I'll walk you through every single step, breaking it down into bite-sized pieces so that by the end, you'll have your fully functional AI app ready to share with the world. So grab a coffee or tea, and let's get started. This isn't just a tutorial, it's a journey. Let's unlock your creative potential. Alright, let's kick things off. Before we dive into the exciting process of building your app, we need to get started by creating an account on Imagica. This platform is your ultimate toolkit, making it possible to bring your app ideas to life without writing a single line of code. Seriously, it's that easy. Here's how to get set up. First, open your preferred browser and head over to imagica.ai. Once you're on the homepage, look for the Sign Up button. It's usually right at the top or front and center. Clicking that will give you options to sign up using your Google account, Apple account, or email address. Personally, I recommend using Google since it's super quick, just one click, and you're all set. But if you prefer using an email address or Apple for privacy reasons, go for it. Whatever works best for you. After completing the sign-up process, you'll land on the Imagica dashboard. This is where all the magic happens. The dashboard is packed with intuitive tools, pre-designed templates, and a host of customization features to get you started. If it's your first time here, take a few minutes to explore. Notice how streamlined and user-friendly everything is? That's because Imagica was built to make app creation accessible, even for people with zero coding experience. Take some time to familiarize yourself with the layout. On the left, you'll likely see navigation tabs for templates, app builders, settings, and more. Don't worry, I'll guide you through each step, but for now, just get comfortable with the platform. Trust me, this is going to be fun. Alright, now that you're all signed up, let's dive into the dashboard, your creative hub and command center. This is where the app building magic happens, so take a moment to get familiar with the layout and features. Scroll to the bottom of the dashboard, and you'll spot a wide range of pre-built templates. These are designed to save you time and provide inspiration. Whether you're thinking of building a business productivity tool, a fitness tracker, or even a virtual customer service bot, there's a template to kickstart your project. They're like plug-and-play solutions that you can customize to fit your vision. At the top left corner of the page, there's an option that says Create New Project. This is where the real fun begins. Clicking on it lets you start building your app either from scratch or by customizing an existing template. This flexibility is what makes Imagica so user-friendly. You're in control, no coding required. As soon as you sign in, Imagica offers a quick introductory video. It's a great resource to learn the basics and get an overview of the platform. However, since you've got me to guide you, we can skip the video and jump straight into the exciting part, building your first app. If you prefer visuals, you can always come back to it later. While exploring the dashboard, you'll notice other handy features too, like navigation tabs on the left for managing your projects, accessing AI tools, or tweaking settings. Don't worry if it feels overwhelming right now. We'll break everything down step by step, and soon enough, you'll be navigating it like a pro. Ready to start building something awesome? Let's go! I know you're excited to dive right into building your app, but before we jump in, let's take a moment to talk about templates. Why? Because they're an incredible resource to spark creativity and save time. Templates aren't just shortcuts. They're like a blueprint for your ideas, showing you what's possible and helping you structure your app efficiently. When you browse through the templates section on the dashboard, you'll see a variety of ready-made options tailored for different use cases. Here's the cool part: they're fully customizable, so you can tweak them to fit your exact needs. For example, you might find templates for business tools, like apps that help you generate business plans or track productivity. Perfect if you're looking to create something for entrepreneurs. Templates that can help design personalized email campaigns, analyze social media performance, or automate customer outreach. Imagine creating an AI-powered virtual assistant that helps answer customer queries, schedule appointments, or even provide fitness advice. These templates give you a head start with pre-built conversational flows. Each template gives you a behind-the-scenes look at how these apps are structured. You can see the logic, the design, and the features that make them work. Even if you're starting from scratch, exploring templates can inspire ideas you might not have thought of on your own. So, before you create your first project, take a few minutes to browse through the options. You might stumble upon a feature or concept that takes your app idea to the next level. Ready to pick a template or design your app from scratch? Let's make something amazing! Alright, let's jump into the exciting part: building your app. To get started, click on the Create New Project button located in the top left corner of your dashboard. Once you do, you'll see several options for starting your project. Here's a quick overview of what each one offers. This is a visual design tool where you can map out your app's logic using drag-and-drop nodes. It's ideal for building custom workflows, connecting actions, and having full control over your app's functionality. Prompt-based app, perfect for a quick start. Just type a simple description of your app, and Imagica will generate a basic structure for you. For example, you could enter "Create an app to manage grocery lists," and it'll set up the framework automatically. Whether you're designing an AI-powered tool, an app for scheduling, or a personalized chatbot, gives you the flexibility to craft every detail. Here's where the magic begins. You can drag, drop, and connect nodes to visually build out your app's entire logic. Don't worry if it looks intimidating at first. Think of it as putting together puzzle pieces, where each piece represents an action or a feature. Before diving into adding nodes and customizing your app, take a moment to reflect on its purpose. Ask yourself, what problem is your app solving? What value will it bring to users? Having a clear objective will streamline the building process and keep you focused as you design. For example, let's say your goal is to create an app that helps small business owners streamline their daily tasks. You could begin by defining the inputs users will provide, like task lists, meeting schedules, deadlines, and the outputs your app will deliver, like prioritized to-do lists, reminders, productivity analytics. Another example could be an app for pet owners. Your inputs might include details like pet type, age, and dietary restrictions, while the outputs could generate customized feeding schedules, exercise recommendations, and even alerts for upcoming vet appointments. Thinking through these details will help you identify what features your app needs and how users will interact with it. Once you have a clear vision, you'll be ready to dive into the Flow canvas and start bringing your idea to life. Now comes the exciting part: creating the logic for your app. On the Flow canvas, you'll find a blank workspace where you can start adding nodes. Each node represents a specific step or action in your app's workflow. Here's how you can approach it. Start by adding input nodes where users can provide their details. For instance, a text box for entering their budget like for a budget tracking app. A radio button to select preferences like vegan, vegetarian, or non-vegetarian for a meal planner app. A file upload option for users to import a document or image for a document analysis tool. Next, add processing nodes to handle the heavy lifting of your app's logic. These nodes analyze user inputs and perform the necessary calculations. For example, a calculator node to determine a user's monthly savings based on their income and expenses. A recommendation engine node to suggest travel destinations based on the user's preferred activities and budget. A data cleaning node that standardizes and organizes uploaded files for better readability. Finally, include output nodes to present the results to users in an engaging way. Make it visually appealing with graphs, charts, or interactive elements. For example, a bar chart to display how a user's budget is distributed across categories like food, rent, and entertainment. A carousel of images showcasing travel destinations tailored to their preferences. A PDF download option summarizing the analysis or recommendations your app generated. By combining these steps, you're effectively building a dynamic workflow that ensures your app is user-friendly and impactful. Once you've put together the basic structure, it's time to dive into testing your app. Enter some sample data to evaluate how well your app performs. For example, if you're building a budgeting app, try entering different income and expense amounts to see if it calculates the remaining balance accurately. Or if you're working on a product recommendation app, input a variety of user preferences to check if the suggested products match their criteria. As you test, pay attention to whether the outputs make sense. Are the results easy to understand and helpful? If you notice any discrepancies or awkward responses, go back to the flow canvas and tweak your nodes. Maybe a calculation node isn't handling certain inputs properly, or the design of the output doesn't look as polished as you envisioned. This testing phase is crucial, and it's totally normal for your app to go through several rounds of refinement. Don't hesitate to experiment with different approaches, whether it's modifying how the data is processed or adjusting the layout for better user experience. Each iteration brings you closer to a seamless, fully functional app. Keep tweaking, testing, and refining until it aligns perfectly with your vision. Once you're satisfied with how your app is looking and performing, it's time to share it with the world. Hit the Publish button located in the top right corner of the dashboard. Before it goes live, you'll need to provide a catchy name and an engaging description for your app. This is your opportunity to grab the attention of potential users, so make sure it's both clear and intriguing. For example, if you've built a workout planner, your description might include a quick pitch like, "Your personalized fitness coach, tailored to your goals and schedule." After hitting Publish, you'll receive a unique, shareable link to your app. You can then send this link to anyone you'd like, whether it's friends, colleagues, or your social media followers. You can even embed the link in your blog or on your website, making it easy for people to access your app directly. If you're feeling extra creative, you can add it to your email signature or include it in newsletters. This is just the beginning. You can also track how your app is being used and gather feedback from early testers. This valuable input can help you continue improving your app and making it more engaging for users. Keep refining your app based on real-world use, and it can grow into something really special. Now the fun really begins. As users start interacting with your app, be sure to closely monitor their feedback. Whether it's through direct messages, reviews, or analytics, Paying attention to how people use your app is crucial for making improvements. Perhaps users are asking for additional features, like adding new customization options or integrating with other tools. Or maybe they're experiencing difficulties navigating certain parts of the app. For example, if you've created a meal planning app and users are consistently asking for more dietary preferences, consider adding options like vegetarian or gluten-free filters. Or if you're noticing that users are getting stuck at a particular step, think about simplifying that process or adding more instructions. This feedback loop is essential for ongoing success. Use it to prioritize updates, refine features, and fix any bugs that come up. Regularly updating your app will not only keep it fresh but also show users that you're committed to improving their experience. By staying in tune with user needs and being responsive to their suggestions, you'll build a loyal user base and keep your app competitive.